This is one of those ones that's not difficult at all, as long as you don't just square each of the terms. This is like FOIL. You have to write it as the product of two binomials. So your first step is to do this. So let's do FOIL. 2 root 6 times 2 root 6 is 4 times 6, because root 6 times root 6 is 6. Outside is going to be 10 root 12, as is the inside, 10 root 12. And the last is going to be 5 root 2 times 5 root 2, which is 25 times 2. (24) plus 50 minus 20 root 12. Oops, running out of room here. Root 12 is the square root of 4 times 3. We always have to watch after we've done this to see whether or not we can simplify or need to simplify. 74 minus this 4 becomes a 2 outside, which makes this into 40 root 3. Oops. And we're done. This one here, these are conjugates, as in two binomials that are the same except for one's plus and one's minus. And these are super important later on. So do not ignore this. And these are actually really easy because we know when we multiply these, we wind up with a difference of squares. And what's good about a difference of squares involving square roots is squares of square roots get rid of the square roots. So if we're doing FOIL, F as in FOIL, we're going to multiply this by this, which is going to become 4. 2 times 2 is 4, and then times root 7 times root 7 is just 7. I'm not going to write down the outside and inside. They are going to cancel out. We should know that by now. So the outside plus inside cancels out. So the last is going to be this times this, which is going to be 9 times 5. I'm going to wind up with 28 minus 45, and I believe that's negative 17, and we're done. The key here is that we don't have any middle terms. Just like if we multiplied a plus b times a minus b, there would be no middle terms. And this is super important because what we're doing is we are getting rid of the radicals when you multiply this by its conjugate. Super important.